Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm not the I'm not that kind of person. Like, hi guys, I'm not so excited about everything. But anyways, today's video I made it because of it's like a replacement, let's say, of the one I was supposed to post yesterday. I put it up on my Instagram that I was going to post the video, and I showed a particular part of the video, but unfortunately I could not post the video due to some reasons that are personal. Mind your business. Anyways, today I'm going to be talking about something. It's a more conventional video. Like yesterday's one was more interesting, more fun. There was a lot of stuff to see, but sorry I can't post it. When I feel convicted to, I'll post it back. But today we're talking about something simple yet hard. Indeed. So even in about faith, obviously, yeah. Today's one is faith. Yesterday's one was like lifestyle. But anyways, even in my faith walk, even in my journey with God, this is something that I thought I had. But after I faced some particular challenges and situations, I realized that I was lacking this thing. And what is it is simple: trust. You know that Bible verse that says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding." Man, it's hard to not lean on your understanding because of sometimes what we're supposed to trust God for may be too good to be true that we should lean on our own understanding. Let me break that down further. So, for example, like the situation that I went through, I had something that was too good to be true, and I was like, man, this is so good. And in my spirit, I felt God was like telling me to like walk away from it, but I was leaning on my own understanding because of from every single point of view, like this is so good. Like I don't want to, I don't want to snitch myself. I don't want to say what it was exactly, but that thing seems so good to be true. And you know, the Bible also says that there is a path and there is a way that seems right to a man, but the end thereof is destruction. I was on that way, and that way seemed too right. Like, man, where did you come from? Like, where did this thing drop from? And God told me like I should walk away, something like that. But I refused because I was leaning on my own understanding, and I was on the way that seemed right. At the end of everything, everything destroyed. Long story short, the thing destroyed, everything collapsed, like everything was just disastrous. But anyways, I'm still standing here, I'm still strong. Now when I'm singing, when my back was against the wall and you looked to see if it was over, you made a way. No tears now be falling out of my eyes because of I've experienced something like that, because I thought everything was over. But God is faithful. He was able to save me, he was able to restore me, he was able to give me peace of mind. I know some people, they know what it is. So don't be looking at me anyhow. Please, go and face your own. But please trust God. Don't trust God. Anyways, and in this thing about trusting God, I was scrolling through Instagram and I came across this video, and the man was talking, like he's a Christian man. He was talking like he was talking about Daniel. And he said Daniel did not learn to trust God when Daniel was in lion's den. He learned to trust God by constant communication with God, because of, you know, Daniel prayed like every morning, every evening. So it was through the constant communication that Daniel had with God that he was able to build trust. It's the same thing as with us as human beings, like with your friends. You're not going to be able to trust somebody that you don't know. And the only way you would know somebody is by being in constant communication with them. Like if you make a friend, like there's a difference between your friend, your close friend, friend and close friend. I don't want to add best friend because I don't know what even best friend is. Well, your close friend and your normal friend. Your close friend, the difference between your close friend and your normal friend is that you are in constant communication with your close friend more, and by communicating with them, you've been able to know them, like you know them, you've been able to tell them secrets, you've been able to trust them with your own stuff. So it's the same with God. If we want to be able to trust God, we have to also be in constant communication with Him. Because if you're not talking to God, you're not getting to know God, there's no way you can trust Him. So if you're struggling with your trust with God, one thing you should start doing is start communicating with Him, which is simply pray more. So I don't know whether this is an encouragement for somebody out there that you should pray more, that you should talk to God. And one way you can get closer to God is in your prayers, is by being vulnerable with God. Like, be able to tell God everything and anything. Like, don't hide anything from God. First of all, know that He knows everything and anything that is happening in your life, because He's the all-knowing. He knows our motives, He knows our thoughts, He knows everything. But you have the responsibility of telling God whatever you're going through. You have the responsibility of telling God what He knows already. Just tell Him. Just tell God that, like, what you're going through. Be vulnerable with God, be open with God. Tell Him that this is the state you are in right now. Don't try to prove I'm strong. If you are weak, you are weak. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. But just be open with God. By telling Him everything, one way or the other, He'll be able to lead you and lead you out of any situation or any bad circumstance that you're going through. So that's just what I came here to say today. I hope I reached out to someone. I hope I blessed someone. And my spirit is just moving me to say this. It's not only with trust that you can, that prayer can build up for you. Also other things that have to do with the heart. Everything that has to do with the heart, like anger, bitterness, unforgiveness. If you have those things in your heart, the perfect way, that's the word the perfect way to get rid of all those is also through prayer. Because of prayer changes you, and when you pray, it also changes you on the inside. So it's also changing your heart. So prayer is a way to get rid of bitterness, unforgiveness, and anger. And I am sure of it because I went through the same experience. I was having anger in my heart, bitterness in my heart, unforgiveness in my heart, and I tried to go through therapy. Like, I met my close friends, I told them about it. I met this person, told them, they were giving me advice, but it was not solving the situation. They gave me brilliant advice, but it was not solving the situation. The only thing that I could do that solved the situation was to go to God in prayer. I would go to God and cry my eyes out. Like, I would literally cry till my eyes are red. I would even cry till I'll cry till my nose is running. I have to run like this to the toilet to go and wash everything off. I'll come back and I'll continue crying. That's how I went to God. And as a result of me constantly going to God, He was able to get rid of it, because I know I didn't do it myself. It's not possible for me to do it myself. God was able to remove the anger. God was able to remove the bitterness. God was able to remove the unforgiveness that I had in my heart. It was like magic. I don't want to say magic because of magic is not. Let me not say spiritual. You get what I mean. If you get. If you don't get, forget about it. But anyways, it was so sudden. It was so unbelievable. Like, He literally gave me a new heart. Like, a heart change. Oh, I know, but anyways, if you are going through any of those stuff, that's all I can advise you to do. In fact, that is what you should do. Listen to my advice. That's what you should do. I will not tell you the wrong thing to do. So that's what you should do, and by that, as a result of you like going through that kind of experience, like as a result of me going through that kind of experience, that God was able to help me get rid of anger, bitterness, and unforgiveness, my trust in God increased. So now, if I'm going through any situation, I'd rather follow what God says. Because of now that I've known from the from the situation that I went through, like the end of that situation was destruction. When God asked me to do something now, it's only if I have 5 heads that I will not do it. So that's all I have to say today about trusting God. I'll make more videos on this. If you have any questions, please comment down below so that I'll also make more videos based on the questions that were asked. If you are confused in any way, just use the comment section and tell me everything. I will respond and make more videos concerning trusting God. So that's all I have to say today. I hope it blessed somebody. Please make sure you like this video, and if you're new here, please subscribe to my channel, and Glory loves you. Bye.